Good morning, students. Welcome to your online class. I am Mr. Anubhav Lambert and I will be teaching you English literature. We will be studying lesson 4, The Story of Dr. Dolittle by Hugh Lofting. So let's get started. Students, right nowadays, our healthcare workers are on the front lines of battling the novel coronavirus disease COVID-19 that's spreading rapidly throughout our city, state, and nation. They are putting themselves in the path of this virus. In India and around the world, we should thankful and show gratitude towards our doctor and nurses for the sacrifices they make every day and especially during this pandemic. So why I am talking about doctor? Because today topic is about a doctor and what was his name? His name was Dr. Dolittle, who learns the language of animals and becomes the animal doctor. What was the full name of this doctor? Dr. John Dolittle, and he was a very popular doctor. He was a MD, means that he was a proper doctor and knew a lot. Now let us read the text from the book. Once upon a time, many years ago, when our grandfathers were little children, there was a doctor and his name was Dr. Dolittle, John Dolittle, MD. MD means that he was a proper doctor and knew a whole lot. So, what the author is telling that when grandfathers were children, there was the doctor named John Dolittle was a MD and he was a very famous and proper doctor. He lived in a little town called Puddleby on the Marsh. All the flocks, young and old, knew him well by sight, and whenever he walked down the street in his high hat, everyone would say, "There goes the doctor. He's a clever man." And the doctors and the children and all run up and follow behind him. And even the crows that lived in the church tower would caw and nod their heads. So he used to live in a small town named Puddleby on the marsh, and everyone could recognize him by sight only means by seeing only everyone could recognize that he was Dr. Dolittle and he used to follow by dogs, children. The house he lived in on the edge of the town was quite small, but his garden was very large and had a white lawn and stone seats and whipping willows hanging over. Whipping willow means a kind of tree. His sister Sarah Dolittle was housekeeper for him, but the doctor looked after the garden himself. He was very fond of animals and kept many kinds of pets. Besides the goldfish in the pond at the bottom of his garden, he had rabbits in the pantry, which white mice in his piano, a squirrel in the linen closet, and a hedgehog in the cellular. Cellular means underground room. He had a cow with a calf too, and an old lame horse. Lame means unable to walk properly due to an injury or illness. 25 years of age, and chicken and pigeons and two lambs and many other animals. But his favorite pets were Dab Dab, the duck, Jip, the dog, Gub Gub, the baby pig, Polynesia, the parrot, and the owl, Tutu. So, though his house was small, but there was a garden which was very large. His sister used to look after his house for him, but doctor look after the garden himself. So which are the animals that this doctor used to domesticate? First one, goldfish, the rabbit, white mice, squirrel, hedgehog, cow with the calf, chicken, pigeons, two lambs, and many other animals, including duck, dog, parrot, and owl tutu. His sister used to grumble about all these animals and said they made the house untidy. And one day, when an old lady with rheumatism came to see the doctor, she sat on the hedgehog, who was sleeping on the sofa and never came to see him anymore, but drove every day, every Saturday, all the way to Axenthorpe, another town 10 miles off, to see a different doctor. Then his sister Sarah Doolittle came to him and said, John, how can you expect sick people to come and see you when you keep all these animals in the house? It's a fine doctor would have his parlor full of hedgehogs and mice. That's the fourth personage. Personage means person. These animals have driven away. Squire. Squire means a man of high social standing in a rural area who owns and lives on an estate. Jenkins and the parson. Parson means a member of the clergy say they wouldn't come near your house again, no matter how sick they are. We are getting poorer every day. If you go on like this, none of the best people will have you for a doctor. But I like the animals better than the best people, said the doctor. You are ridiculous, said his sister, and walked out of the room. Ridiculous means stupid or unreasonable and deserving to be laughed at, absurd. So, as time went on, the doctor got more and more animals, and the people who came to see him got less and less, till at last he had no one left except the cat's meat man. Meat man's meat. Uh, in olden times, vendor used to sell fresh meat for the cats all over the town. So who didn't mind any kind of animals. But the cat meat man wasn't very rich and he only got sick once a year at Christmas time when he used to give the doctor sixpence for a bottle of medicine. Sixpence a year wasn't enough to live on, even in those days long ago, and if the doctor hadn't had some money saved up in his money box, no one knows what would have happened, and he kept on getting still more pets, and of course it cost a lot to feed them, and the money he had saved up grew littler and littler. So Dr. Dolittle sister Sarah Doolittle always used to complain about his animal. One day, woman came. She had joint pains, and without noticing the hedgehog, she sat on it. And after that, she stopped coming to Doolittle chamber. Then one day, her sister told him that if he kept on domesticating animals, soon no one come to see him, and they would get no money and get poorer. But doctor said that he loved animals more than people, and soon his sister word came true. No person came to visit him. except the cat meat man, who did not have any problem with any animals. But the cat meat man wasn't very rich and he only got sick once a year at Christmas time, and he used to give him only sixpence for a medicine. But sixpence was not a huge amount, but still kept on getting more pets, and of course for feeding them cost lots of money, and the money he had saved became littler and littler, or lesser and lesser day by day.